the semi-nomadic Maasai that live here. Livestock is the primary means of survival. They live inside thorn-fenced enclosures called bomas, designed to keep predators out. Almost 10,000 Maasai live on Imberikani, and each year they lose hundreds of their animals to the lions. Kenya just suffered its worst drought in 2 decades. The huge loss of wild game and cattle has left both predator and man hungry and desperate. 26-year-old Joseph Katoke is a Maasai warrior, but he's also a conservationist.
Most of the warriors hate lions. I myself, I love them very much.
Joseph works as a Imberikani group ranch game scout, and when he's not taking care of his cattle, he spends his days protecting wildlife. Today, like many others lately, Joseph has been called in to mediate. He normally wears his game scout uniform, but in this case, decides on plain clothes to keep warriors from turning on him.
Big female, but there were 2 lions, big female and the other male cub, really big one too.
The lions broke into the boma last night. Wreaked havoc amongst the goats, leaving 3 dead or mortally wounded.
So you can see some marks here. There's a fight between the first goat and the lion. So you can see how they were fighting, trying to take the goat down.
The warriors woke to the cries of their terrified animals and chased the lions away.
It was really badly injured, so the neck is broken, so he'll automatically die.
In the last month on Imberikani, warriors speared 2 lionesses for similar attacks. They're ready to hunt again. Elikan and Selenke are likely suspects, but since they've had cubs, they're staying away from Maasai livestock. Tummies are empty. Are the sisters back at cattle killing again? Joseph appeals to the owner of the boma, reminding him killing the lions is a permanent loss to the Maasai. And if his warriors don't seek revenge, he will be reimbursed. The Predator Compensation Fund gives partial reimbursement as long as the Maasai don't kill the lions. The owner agrees for now, but
They're saying that this night, if they decide, if the lions come back, we are going to kill them.
Joseph is caught in the middle. He must relate to his fellow warriors, while at the same time keep the few lions left alive. Imberikani is a Maasai-owned communal ranch, and still an unfenced wilderness. The Maasai have kept their culture intact. At its core is the lion-warrior love-hate relationship. Most songs and legends are about lions and warriors. If lion hunting goes from Maasai culture, what can replace it? And what else will go next? The next morning, in the whistling thorn forest, Nimoy watches the vultures come in, attracted to her ostrich kill. lions all generally appear to be the same across Africa, but new genetic evidence is starting to emerge. Prides sampled in East, West, and South Africa all seem genetically distinct, and there is concern that lions from different areas probably don't interbreed. This means, to preserve the Maasai land bloodline, Nemoi and her small family are becoming even more precious as a gene pool. Lamanyak and Lankoi are on their way to the first initiate training meeting, usually held under a tree, but today in a donated community church. The Menya Layok, or Fathers of the Warriors, have arrived. Joseph is here to help. This is a historic day. It's the first time the new warrior lessons will be taught. Lamanyak and Lankoi have never been to an indoor meeting and don't know what to expect. One of the fathers introduces today's program. They're going to watch a training film in Maul language called We Don't Kill Lions Anymore. Lankoi has never seen a film before. This film was made by Richard Bonham and Tom Hill's Fund to help teach communities about predator compensation. It's a starting point, explaining to the new warriors that with compensation, there's no need to kill lions anymore. For two future warriors who dream of lion hunting, the message is loud and clear. Back at their home, the despondent brothers tell their father about their first initiate meeting. His sons won't be experiencing the kind of warriorhood he remembers. How can they be warriors without hunting lions? Can they possibly define themselves as men? There are still many more Menya Layok meetings to come.